What's going on, everyone? Dwayne here from NorCal Nerf Club, and this is going to be part 2 of my discussion of the blasters that are available at Dollar General. Like I was talking about in the first video, you know, Dollar General is just everywhere. Such a big company, and they've put themselves in a lot of places like little small towns where I live at. Like, you know, 3,000 people live in my town, but we have a Dollar General, and so do many of them. There's 15,000 of them across the country, all of which have blasters in them. A big section of their toy section is all nothing but Nerf blasters and things related to our hobby. So I really like that. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more, as well as we talk about these blasters that I've already modified. And I've got 5 of them in front of me here, 5 of the Reflex 6s that have all been modified. And they've got a variance of anything in there from springs like from old Chrono springs. One of them's got a spring from a Heracles in it. One of them's got an old spring from a Mercury pistol in it. And this one's got a chunk of K25 in it. And they vary anywhere from around 105 feet per second up to the one with K25 I've seen do up to 135 feet per second, and averages like 128 feet per second. The other ones, you know, like 115 feet per second, so 110, right around there. So they're really good. They really, you know, the spring upgraded on these things works out very nicely. And it's just leftover stock springs from that I've taken out of other blasters that I just cut down to make fit into this plunger tube, okay? So that works out. It works out really good. Same thing over here. Bought these the other night, and the Bug Attack set from Zuru X-Shot. And which, by the way, X-Shot, I don't think I mentioned X-Shot in the first video. I was talking about all the different manufacturers that are available there at Dollar General, and X-Shot's one of the big ones. So, somehow I forgot that one, but I was just listing off a bunch of the ones that are available. Like, all the major manufacturers are available right there at Dollar General, many of them in exclusive packaging to Dollar General, okay? Like, if you take any one of these, you'll see down here at the bottom, it says right there. See how it says Dollar General and then has a, you know, serial number? So these were specifically made to be distributed by Dollar Generals. Interesting. Seeing how as they are everywhere, and makes them very available, and they're very, very cheap. You know, the Reflex 6 is generally about $8. I know I've bought a set of them before that was $15 for 2 of them. So that's a pretty good deal. Comes with the little, you know, the little can targets. So that's kind of cool, you know, and a bunch of darts like this. I bought this Bug Attack one, and I've got, you know, it comes with 2 blasters, and I've got had another package of them. It comes with 96 darts all together, along with these little bug targets. Have fun hitting those things, but yeah, it's just, you know, just for fun. But what I wanted to show here too is that this is real similar, even though, you know, it's a much smaller blaster. It's really internally a lot very, very similar to these. And I am able to put a chunk of K25 in there, which is exactly what we're going to do today. I did that on this one over here. Worked out great. Powerful little blaster, and you're going to see that here in a minute. In fact, I'll tell you what. Let's speed this up a little bit. I'm going to bust that out of the package and everything, and then we're going to get started. Okay, so we're ready to start busting into the blaster. And the first thing that you got to do is bust this little blue piece, splatter plastic looking thing that they have on the top for absolutely no reason. That comes off real easy with a flathead screwdriver. And then there we are. We are ready to start unscrewing this blaster, getting it all undone, and taking a look at the internals and getting a new spring in it. Okay, well, when you know, what happened was I was shooting this video the other day, and that my phone and my GoPro disconnected from each other just right after I got the shell off of this. So I completely lost all the parts that have all the internals on this, and what I did with it, the spring replacement and everything. So we're gonna get to that real quick, just reshooting this part. It's real simple though. This is definitely a very, very simple spring upgrade. And remove that, we'll remove the grip gently. I don't like a lot of it flying out of here, which is, yeah, there goes the trigger. Easy to put back in there though. But this is what I did with this, okay? This is simply, you can take that out if you want, set it aside, same thing, trigger, you can let it hang loose right there for a second, and I'll show you exactly what I did with this. There's the spring, there's the chunk of K25 on there. This is the original spring, and what I did was I cut it to be the chunk of K25, I cut to be exactly the length of the original spring. And then I kind of squared the ends down just a little bit, kind of bent them down with a pair of pliers. Okay, so just a little bit flatter, a little bit less stress there, a little easier for it to just drop right in there. And fit in with just a tiny bit of pre-compression, so that's nice. So you don't get any spring rattle. You don't want to do that too much so it's loose in there and rattling around. I also padded the plunger head here, okay, with pads that came from, guess where? Dollar General. You can pick these up, and I don't really have much use for the big ones or anything, but the medium ones fit in a whole lot of different stuff, just about anything rival, any of those plunger heads. And then a lot of the dart blasters and everything that have this size plunger head, the smaller ones, go in there really, really nice. As you can see, I put one of those in there. Little white lithium grease around it just to kind of seal up everything, lube it up real nice and make sure everything is moving smoothly in there. And other than that, that's it. Okay, to get the spring off there, all you got to do is undo those two little screws, and then this head kind of just slides back off of it. Really, really simple. Take the old spring off there, pop the new one on, screw the screws back together, put that plunger head back on there, and that's pretty much just it. Okay, then we can slide that back in here. Okay, see how that fits in there? Just real nicely. And then I want to get the spring. See that just tiny little bit of pre-compression where I just got to press that in a little bit, but I want the spring, all of it in there. There we go. So all of it is tucked down inside there and making good use of the spring. And then I can put back, that fits in there real nicely, the catch fits back up into the plunger rod there. And then I can place the trigger back in. It all fits nicely, that nice little groove right there. And that's it. Springs in, done, everything. I'm going to go ahead and screw this back together, and we're going to check out the chronograph results. Yep, there it is, all screwed back together. That was really easy. That's a simple mod, that it really is. And now we've got it down to the moment of truth. Got it all loaded up with a few of the rounds that came with it, or a few of the darts that came with it, rather. And they're really unique, different. They got the blue, green tip on it that matches it and everything, but let's get it over here on the chronograph, okay? First and foremost, okay, got the moment of truth here once again. Let's see if it'll catch. And yes, it sure will. Catches very, very nicely. It's a little stiff for prime on there. Now, I've got a heavy-duty spring load in there for this. It can definitely handle it. But yeah, you got to pull that back pretty hard. Nothing crazy. It's nothing too hard. And you don't have to go as far as you got to go with Reflex 6. It's a really quick prime. Hence, you know, the difference between that one having 8 rounds of K25 in it and this one having 6. But let's see the numbers on the chronograph. 122.0. I think the other one, the one I had here, I think it's like ended at like 119, 120, if I remember right around there. So let's see what this one can do. 118. Okay, get it all nice and square. 114. That was the one thing I saw this one, the other two, a little bit of variance in them. Okay, so let's see. 121.3, real good. 121, even, and there we go, last and final shot. Let's see if we can make it a real good one. 120.3. So hanging in there, yeah, hanging in there right there at that 120 range, pretty good. That I like. For a little Nerf blaster that costs you very little at Dollar General, that's pretty good. So yeah, we had a max of that 122, minimum 114, and an average of 119.4. Like I said, same results really as the other one. Pretty much same thing, like I said, 119 average, I think it was on this one. So yeah, same thing, 119.4. I did see a variance of the shots like that going down into the teens, and then up on this one, I believe even I've seen a couple times as high as, 127, 128, right around there. But, neither here nor there. That's a really good numbers. Like I said on a blaster, that these things are just really inexpensive to pick up at Dollar General. Really fun to shoot with. I like the X-Shot darts a lot as far as front loaders. Really like them a lot. Yeah, they do make a little bit of difference. They fly very straight, and they are fast. They're pretty fast, and they work out nicely, especially in their blasters. So there's a real good thing. A couple ideas for you, some things you can do to get a great blaster for very little money. I mean, these things are inexpensive. If you think about, the money that you got into the blaster, little piece of spring in there, that costs you about another $5 for a whole length of it, $5, $6 for that, and then cut it down to whatever you need. And actually you buy a length of K25, you can do several of these with it. So yeah, that's a really, really nice thing that you can go and pick these up at any local Dollar General, take them home, do a very easy spring modification to them, and get a really great blaster with a great FPS average and really fun to shoot. So yeah, if you've bought any blasters from Dollar General, let me know down there in the comment section below. Let me know what blasters that you have enjoyed buying from Dollar General. I own several. These are just the ones that I've modified. Like I said, I think I got a Hawkeye. I've got a couple of little 3 dart blasters that come from Adventure Force, and a couple little ones that come from X-Shot, little ones that come from X-Shot. So yeah, they've got quite a good variety and assortment of blasters down there that are very inexpensive, and as you can see, very easy to modify and make into a great blaster. So I feel like we got really good results here, which was part of the point of making these couple of videos about the blasters of Dollar General, is that how much you can just spend a little bit of money and maybe put just a couple more dollars into them, literally just a couple more dollars into them, and make them something really, really great. And you're only going to spend $20. So I say go down to your local Dollar General, the closest one to you, and maybe pick up a blaster or two. You're only going to spend at the most $20 there. Even like I was showing the package there with the brand new Powerball with the 25 round hopper. Once again, it's $20 there. I can't recall seeing any packages there at Dollar General that were more than $20. They're anywhere from usually $5 to $15. So I think Dollar General is doing a great job at helping bring our hobby into places where maybe people wouldn't have as easy of a time to buy blasters. Once again, such as me, I live in a small town. I have to go far away to be able to buy blasters. I can buy them online, but to actually go to a store and buy them, Dollar General is my choice, and they are the closest one here. They're right here, and I can go buy decent blasters just like these. Now, the reason why, once again, that I was showing you the rapid fire here with the spring upgrade is it's the same thing as the X-Shot Reflex 6s and many other blasters, and this just on a smaller scale. Once again, like I said, I've got one over here that's got a chunk of K25 and it has 8 coils because it's a slightly larger plunger tube, and that space will allow it. This one, gets 606 in there, shoots nicely, shoots very nicely. You can see the performance is definitely up there with it. So mission accomplished. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed talking about Dollar General and some of the blasters of Dollar General for you guys, and then doing the spring upgrades on them, making them a little bit better than what they came out of the store. So yeah, for very little money. That's the whole point of this. I hope you can take a second to maybe give me a thumbs up. Very much appreciated. And you guys take care, and I will see you in my next video.